In order to test for the validity of the argument, we're going to need to construct a truth table that accounts for all the possible variations of the truth and falsity of the simple and compound propositions the argument contains. We now know the logical core of the argument, and it looks like this. The top row of the truth table contains the two premises we've identified as central to the argument's success, along with the conclusion. The simple propositions that make up the premises and conclusion are found in the first four columns of the table. We'll put the values for the simple propositions on one side of the table and then array the values for the compound propositions that make up the premises of the argument. Then we'll add the values for our conclusion, and now we'll look at the columns that contain the main connectives for the two premises, respectively the horseshoe, that is to say the material conditional, and the tilde, that is to say the negation of the other terrible consequences. Now, we're looking for rows in these columns in which both premises are true. Here they are. If we can find a false conclusion in any row in which the premises are both true, then we've shown that it is possible for the premises to all be true and the conclusion nonetheless false. If this is the case, then the argument cannot be valid. That is to say, the conclusion is not entailed by the premises. Do we have such a situation? Obviously, yes. Must we reject the argument as Wondering Mind 42 has presented it? Remember what we said earlier in the course. Just because an argument is invalid, that doesn't mean it's worthless. The global climate change argument is a very useful argument that can be construed as a hybrid. It has parts that are deductive, such as the implied argument of the exclusive disjunction, and it has parts that are clearly probabilistic, that is to say, inductive. In the end, it comes down to risk management. As the arguer asks, how lucky do you feel? Keep in mind that in your critique, you're also going to be adding any fallacies that you feel have been committed in the course of Greg Craven's argument. These can include, but are not limited to, hasty generalization, false cause, and slippery slope. This concludes this multi-part presentation on the reconstruction and critique of the global climate change argument. Thank you.